Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they live in reaction mode. They wake up responding. Messages, news, deadlines, opinions, trends, problems that aren't even theirs. By the time they try to think about their own life, their mind is already occupied by 20 other agendas. And the scary part? After a while, this feels normal. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, was born a slave. No power, no status, no control over his external life. So instead of chasing control over the world, he built control over the only thing he could never lose: his inner state. He called it prohairesis. In modern language, decision sovereignty. The ability to choose your response, even when you can't choose the situation. Today, you're not a slave by law. But mentally, you're constantly being pulled. By algorithms. By urgency that isn't real. By emotional noise dressed as information. You think you're choosing. But most of the time you're just reacting faster. This is why people feel busy and empty at the same time. They move all day, but in no direction. Stoicism was never about being calm. It was about being ungovernable from the inside. Epictetus taught that if you don't train your attention, someone else will own it. And in 2026, that someone is not a tyrant. It's a screen. Your brain is exposed to more stimuli in one day than a Roman citizen experienced in a month. And the nervous system was never designed for this. So what happens? You lose the ability to stay with one thought, one task, one uncomfortable emotion. You start escaping instead of confronting. Scroll instead of think. Consume instead of create. React instead of decide. The result is not laziness. It's fragmentation. Your energy is everywhere. So your progress is nowhere. Epictetus' solution was brutally simple. Separate what is under your control from what is not. Not as a quote. As a daily mental filter. Your actions? Under your control. Your standards? Under your control. Your focus? Under your control. Your past? Not. Other people's behavior? Not. The world's chaos? Not. Most anxiety comes from investing emotional energy in domains where you have zero authority. You argue with reality instead of working with it. And every time you do that, you lose twice. The situation stays the same. And you waste your internal resources. Modern psychology calls this locus of control. Stoics solved it 2,000 years ago. Internal control equals psychological stability. External dependence equals permanent stress. So the practical question is not, how do I become more motivated? It's, where am I spending attention on things I can't influence? Because attention is a currency. And you are bankrupting yourself. Now here is where most self-help gets it wrong. They say, wake up early, hustle, grind, optimize. Epictetus would laugh. He didn't train intensity. He trained clarity. Knowing exactly what deserves your energy. And what is pure distraction dressed as importance. So the Stoic operating system looks like this. Step 1. Mental inventory. Before starting the day, write 3 things you can actually influence today. Not outcomes. Actions. Step 2. Voluntary discomfort. Do one thing on purpose that is slightly unpleasant. Cold shower. Hard conversation. Focused work. You're teaching your brain that discomfort is not a threat. Step 3. Controlled input. News, social media, messages. Only after your main task. Never before. You decide what enters your mind, not the feed. Step 4. Evening review. Not, what did I achieve? But, where did I waste emotional energy on nonsense? This builds self-awareness, not guilt. Step 5. Identity shift. Stop seeing yourself as someone trying to improve. Start seeing yourself as someone who does not negotiate with chaos. You don't need to dominate the world. You need to dominate your reactions to it. This is why Stoics were dangerous people. Not loud. Not flashy. Not motivational. Unshakable. They could lose money, status, comfort. And still act rationally. Most people lose Wi-Fi. And emotionally collapse. So the real upgrade is not productivity. It's psychological independence. Being able to sit in silence without panic. To face problems without escapism. To think without constant stimulation. That's power in a distracted civilization. Not the power to control others. The power to not be controlled. And here's the uncomfortable ending. You don't need more content. You don't need more strategies. You don't need another system. You need fewer inputs. And higher standards for your own mind. Because the person who controls their attention controls their life trajectory. Everyone else is just being dragged by the current. And calling it the way things are. The world will not slow down for you. But you can slow your reactions. And that single skill, the ability to choose your internal state, is the rarest form of freedom left.